Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video. Today we're going to celebrate Arthur Waite's birth. Arthur was born on October 2nd, 1857. It's been a long time since he died. However, he's made a lasting impression on society and pop culture. He created the Rider-Waite tarot deck that I have here, and he thought it was just for those who were, we need to pay thanks to him. It was his idea to create this deck. Yes, he had Pam do all the artwork. However, it was his brainchild. So today we're going to celebrate Arthur's birthday. As you know, I love to create spreads, so I couldn't pass up this opportunity to create a fantastic spread, an easy, simple 6-card spread to celebrate Arthur and all he's accomplished and all he's done for us and continues to do for us. Okay, so obviously I had to use his deck. There was no other option here. So let's look at this. We're going to have Arthur really help us answer some questions here. So the first one, I didn't even get through it. What message does Arthur have for me? Well, that one jumped out. And what a great message it is. The Sun. The Sun is the 19th card in the Major Arcana, and it speaks about that joy and happiness. Arthur is really kind of giving us that reminder that it's really important to focus in on that fun, that joy, and that love in your life. We all have those passions that make us happy. All right, let's look at the second question. What guidance does Arthur... Oh, got another jumper. Here we go. Such a great card. Strength. The 8th card in the Major Arcana. So it's all about using those inner powers that we have to make the impossible possible. She has a double infinity ring, one here, and then one wraps around her waist and the lion's neck. This wreath creates a second infinity symbol, and it talks about how powerful we are on the inside, especially when we start to put our mind to it. All right, let's look at the third question. How do I connect more with my deck? It's a fairly important question. This is Arthur's deck. We should connect in quite well with it. Oh, we got another jumper here. Oh, almost hit the floor. And that's Temperance. Temperance is the 4th card in the Major Arcana. And that speaks about that balance and energy flow. When we're connecting in with our cards, it's really, really important that we transfer our energy and our love to this deck. Even playing with it and holding it, we start to really connect in. And Arthur really talks about that importance of that energy flow so that you can receive those messages, so you can go and further down your journey with guidance and support. That mapping really helps us, especially if we're an intuitive reader, right? Temperance has one foot in the water here. So it's when we're connecting in with our deck, it's really important that our energies flow to the deck, but it's also important that we connect in with our intuition and higher self, trusting those gut feelings on what the cards mean, because there is no one meaning to these beautiful cards. Okay, that leads me to the next one. What information am I missing that will help me on my journey? So from Temperance, this journey that we want to take. Got another jumper. And we are on a roll with the Major Arcana, and that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the 5th card in the Major Arcana, and he's that gatekeeper between us and the universe, or God, or whoever it is you want to put forward. He's also the educator. He also talks about those norms and regulations and rules of society, that education piece. That's why he's kind of in this Pope regalia. He's very much part of that regulatory body when we're looking at groups and connecting in. So this card is very much a connection card, not only with the higher being, but also with groups in our society. And I'm getting more that this is about that groups and social norms that we are missing. We're missing some of those really important groups that we can connect in with. Sometimes we need a little extra help with that connection in with that spirituality piece. So there are lots of groups and lots of community supports that you can access. So we're missing some of those. There's always, and they're usually hidden. A lot of times we're still hidden. We're coming out more and more. And with the internet and social media, we're really able to come forward. So it's connecting in a little bit more with that group piece. And not only just watching YouTube videos, but really connecting in, giving feedback, talking, and trying to have that communication so that there is that two-way street. You're just not giving, you're also receiving. Let's go on to the 5th card. What obstacles are blocking me on my journey? So we know we need to connect in more with our community and receive extra support and guidance. But overall, what is the major block that we have on our journey? We're going on a roll for Major Arcana. We now have the 6th card in the Major Arcana, the Lovers. The major focus that we have in life is to connect in and really find that someone special, settle down and have a family. That's still a social norm. And that can be really challenging. So that hunt for that perfect someone, when you're looking external for all these supports, now yes, we do need some community support, but when that's our primary focus, that can be a major obstacle. Sometimes it's about foregoing that I need to find that perfect someone and just really relying on yourself for a while so that you can build up yourself. That self-love and self-belief is a big obstacle. Let's go to the last question. What blessing does Arthur have for me? Okay, so Arthur, interestingly enough, his major passion when they created this deck was the Major Arcana. Pam really took over the Minor Arcana. And so our final card is the Devil. He's the 15th card in the Major Arcana. So in this celebratory birthday spread that I created for Arthur, we have all Major Arcanas. The Devil talks about those vices in life that keep us locked down into what we are. Arthur is really challenging us to kind of look at these things that we have wrapped around our necks, to really kind of step away from the devil and really connect more into that sun. He's blessing us and saying it's okay to walk away from him. Yes, it's okay sometimes to really enjoy those fun nights out, but when it becomes that noose around your neck, that's when we need to really look at that sunshine again. So overall, Arthur's really asking us for a life shift, right? He's reminding us of that beauty that life holds for us and how we have that inner strength. And we have that ability to create and manifest things that we never thought possible. Goes back down to the Lovers, where it's not something that you rely on others for. It's on self-ability, that self-love, and trusting in what your skills and talents can bring you. Big question to always ask Arthur, how do you connect in with your deck? Temperance. That balance, that energy flow, really important with your cards, really connecting in. Not to forget, because it's easy to forget, that give and take relationship that we need with a community, a supportive community. Whether it be in person or now we're stepping into that electronic age through social media. But the reminder is to have that connection so it's a balance, right? And not relying on trying to find that perfect someone. Looking at yourself, strengthening yourself, because when we start to strengthen in ourselves and we start to really believe in ourselves, that's when that right person will come into our life. Trusting in that would happen. Now, it may not be right away, it may take a while, but trusting that you would attract that like same person. And finally, not to fear the devil. It's not something that we need to fear. It's something that we need to embrace. That ability to have our fun night out and enjoy ourselves. However, making sure that our vices do not get us around the neck, and that we're not chained to that addiction or vice, or even worse, our ego. Because our ego will also chain us in. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really like making spreads. It's another creative way that you can connect in with cards. I really like showing people how I use the spread, because a lot of people see it and they don't take the time to really enjoy and have fun and play. It's another part of it, right? That play part, enjoying tarot. Yes, it's a mapping tool. Yes, it's a lot of fun, but having some fun and just getting in and getting your hands dirty. We have to celebrate a man who is now an icon, and I wish him the happiest of birthdays. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd really hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my friends.